it's Alex from Raw Selection. We've been trying to keep a track ourselves of a lot of the industry happenings and finding it very difficult. There's various different websites, PE Hub, Pitch Deck, PitchBook, and various others that all release information, Google alerts with regards to what's happening in the industry globally. And with our firm being very much working with firms in both in Europe and in North America currently, it's hard to know what you guys are doing, what you're up to, and I'm sure it's equally as difficult for you to understand what's going on in the industry. So one of the major things that's happening at the moment is there's always plenty of fundraising going on, and I wanted to give everyone an insight into what's happening with the fundraisers that we hear about. I'm going to try and share them with you and give you a bit of insight of maybe what either the competition's doing and potential funds that you'd be interested in hearing about, or just a general knowledge of the industry within private equity and venture capital raises. So there's been quite a few firms that have raised funds over the last 2-3 weeks, and believe it or not, this is only over the last 2 or 3 weeks, and we'll try and keep you as much updated with regards to fundraising, major exits, major round closes and series funding, but also obviously major investments as well. So this is all about fundraising and some of the firms that have done and what they've been doing and what kind of funds, and I'm pleased to really see a lot of new funds coming into play as well, and a lot of firms raising their first fund, which is brilliant and a great indication of the times and how private equity and venture capital is becoming one of the major alternative asset classes for investors, both globally. So the first one is Edison, who's done a ninth fund. This is their ninth fund. They've raised 365 million with a target of only 300 million. So they've overachieved with Edison on that raise. So congratulations to you guys. The next one is Aldrich Capital Partners. This is their first ever fund. So congratulations for the raise, and they've raised a fantastic amount of 256 million. So for a first fund, congratulations. I'm sure you guys are over the moon and looking forward to investing those funds and creating return on investment for your investors. The next one is Granite Bridge, which is again another first fundraise. That's 117.6 million, very accurate with the 0.6, but I'm sure there's a reason for it, and I believe that was oversubscribed as well. So congratulations to either Granite or Granite, depending on which side of the pond you are from. Common private equity firm MidOcean have done a whopping raise of 1.2 billion. Which was against a target of 1 billion. So congratulations, massive fund. That's their fifth fund that they've raised, and continuing to, from looking at their deal sheets and their track records, that they're producing some fantastic ROI for investors. So congratulations to you guys. Epiris, if I've pronounced that incorrectly, I apologise. So they've done a total raise, and this is a UK fund of 821 million for their raise, which is excellent, fantastic, great to see UK funds still going strong and a major part of the private equity and venture capital world. Another fund is Trinity Hunt, which have completed 350 million raise. This is the fifth fund for these guys and was against a target of 300 million, which is fantastic. So 50 million oversubscribed, and again, a great indication of the great times that we're in at the moment, with lots of capital around, lots of potential investors, and they're back in the private equity and venture capital world. So well done to Trinity for their fifth fundraise. A fund that's on their actual second fund, this is actually across two funds, I apologise. So they've raised a total of 735 million, which is across two funds, and also had a huge amount of promotions. So this firm must be doing incredibly well, promoted a number of people up to partner, number of people to investment director, principal, and a number of promotions in the firm. So well done to Level Equity, and two funds there focused in slightly different areas for a total of 735 million. So congratulations. So we've got a well-known fund with Balderton Capital, 145 million. This is a side project for them, which is a liquidity fund. It's a little bit different to their typical, but obviously a good fundraise in a different type of fund allocation. So we've got another fund here from Enter Capital, which has raised their first fund. It's a European fund, and the first ever one, they've realised a fund size of 120 million. So congratulations goes to you guys. First fundraise, fantastic, and I wish you all the best with investing those funds. So last but not least is a very well-known European fund, which is actually their fourth one. which have raised a total of 360 million euros, and this was against a target of 250 million, so 110 million oversubscribed, which is fantastic, and a very well-renowned and an excellent European fund, as said, for their fourth fund that they've raised. So congratulations goes to all funds that have raised money. If there's anybody that we've missed out, I do apologise. Drop me an email and I'll definitely get you in the next one. But all the best with anybody raising capital, and obviously all the best with the investments that you're going to make out of these funds that have successfully completed their raises and going on towards creating significant return on investment for your investors. Bit of a side note, Raw Selection, we specialise in working with private equity, venture capital and their portfolio companies, and we support businesses just like yours with identifying, securing and attracting exceptional people from within the industry into your business. And we do that both for senior executives within the portfolio companies, but also investors and operational staff within your firms as well. Do tons of work across North America, very active for a UK business in North America. In fact, most of our business is actually over there, and we also obviously do work here in Europe and looking to continue to grow. So if you need a partner, not happy with who you're working with right now, please reach out to me. It's Alex.R, and that's the letter, so Alex.R at rawselection.co.uk. Thanks for watching. Speak to you soon.